Hi and welcome to this week's update. I've decided to do it from this corner this week. It won't normally be done here, but somebody had asked, I think it was Valerie, I think had asked in the questions if to put shelves behind where I normally do the video. Well, I've started doing the video. But I already have all of these here. I needed big shelving because obviously some of the boxes are rather big. So I actually have it on this wall, and the wall where I cast, the corner where I cast is over there, and the wall where I normally do the videos is right over the other side. So I thought I'd do it from here this week and just make a bit of a change to where I am in the room. So got the project going up this week and I'm very excited because we're casting. So excited to be casting again, and it is so lovely doing it in this room. It is so cold here at the minute. The snow on all the hills around us, and I just can't get warm because the temperatures change very quickly here, and I hate the cold anyway. I just give me sunshine any day, really. I could be out there working till 10 o'clock at night quite happily, but as it is, I've hardly touched the shed. I have had projects going because I did 2 videos for you the next couple of weeks. I've done these days off, so I have been out in the shed, but it's been awfully cold. So this week's video I really hope you enjoy. Just testing out some different stuff, so videoed it and it's all complete, and I actually had to move stuff from here so that you didn't see anything. So that's been the week. Finally in the room and it's functioning as it should. Everything's going really well. I've still got a lot of stuff. I mean, I'll be cutting it all out of this video, but I've still got a lot of stuff lying around on the floor here, just getting stuff in. So it'll take a little while. It's not going to happen overnight, and I'm in no rush because I've got everything in here I need. So, and there's plenty of room for me to move around in the room, so I'm not that worried really. So yeah, it just continues with getting stuff in the room sorted. I have been, sorry, my mouth's a bit sore. I have been watching quite a bit of YouTube, but more with some resin arts, purely because I'm hoping to do something soon. Just doing a bit of testing out for myself, as I said before, about for pictures for the rooms. So I've been watching a lot of that, and there's some amazing stuff on there. But YouTube is just, it's all amazing, isn't it, really? I mean, you can't go wrong. Is my hair looking alright? Let me check. It was looking that appalling last week and in yesterday's video. I thought I'd at least better make it look half decent today. Bit of an interruption there. Had to concentrate on that for a second. But anyway, so yeah, so I've been really looking at that stuff, keeping up with everybody, starting to get excited because we're getting to the end of the year, and at the beginning of the year we're getting ready for Maker Central, really. That's what I'm really excited for next year. So yeah, there's been a few flags. There's another big show down in England somewhere. My dad's gone off down to it, but I couldn't get all the time off to go, so I didn't go. So but it sort of starts making you think a bit excited about next year's Maker Central, which I'm really looking forward to, and hoping to pick up a few bits while I'm there, because if everybody who's probably on here, most of you's probably watched Nick anyway, Easy Woodworking tools are going to be there, and I'm really excited about that. Tried to get some, moving on to another subject now, tried to get some information this week. Because I've just done the bandsaw boxes, I get quite a lot of questions about my bandsaw, who makes it and all of this stuff. So I thought I'd reach out this week to Record Power. Probably wish I didn't really bother, but I wasn't wanting anything from Record Power other than some information, because you don't see many people that make the bandsaw boxes, but not all bandsaws will cut with the size of blades that I use. So what I was really looking for was some information on what machines you know, what of the bandsaws would they recommend for doing the bandsaw boxes, because the ones that I use, they're probably not even meant to have an 1/8 inch blade in, but they do. But they probably don't do it any good, because the wheel inside there, they're not made to hold 1/8 inch blades probably. But anyway, it works for me, and I ain't grumbling, and I don't want another bandsaw. I'm quite happy with the 2 bandsaws I've got. But I was reaching out because I thought, right, there's 2 big companies I know of. There's Axminster, or there's Record Power. So I thought, right, I know Record Power are usually interested in getting out the details of their bandsaws and what their capabilities of. So I thought I'd just drop them a message. But anyway, they didn't really get it. They told me basically to go to their website and have a look. Well, we can all do that. And I can't find any Record Power videos showing them cutting a bandsaw box. And I don't really want to recommend something if I don't know it can do the job. So that was totally pointless anyway. But I have been trying to sort of reach out. I know what bandsaws I would probably buy, but I don't know what the capabilities of them are. So I'll keep searching out there for some information, but it might be actually me going to the stall next year at Maker Central and saying to them, look, I'm trying to get information out there and he's not really giving me very much. And would somebody be able to give me the information that I needed? But anyway, that's by the by. That was just what I was trying this week. Because in the UK, I don't know if there's anybody else that makes bandsaw boxes online. I know there is from around the world. Anyway, it really doesn't matter. I'll probably cut this bit out of the video anyway. So, yeah, so I've been busy casting in the room anyway, getting up to date with everything that I need to catch up with for projects, and sorting out lighting and photography. From one thing, because I mean I do the updates to sort of tell you about how I'm getting on. And the one thing that I probably haven't done this year, I've kept up well with YouTube. The plan was only really to be putting a video up about every month, but I've managed to keep it up all year, and it will continue, 2 videos a week, one being an update and one being a project. For December, I'm planning on having 2 projects every week. It'll probably be small projects, but there will be 3 videos going out, an update and a couple of videos throughout December. Just because now I've got the casting room up and ready, and I think I could put a few more out over that month, and I'm also off for a week then, so I've got plenty of time to get stuff way ahead of myself. So yeah, so that'll be going out. But I found that I haven't really pushed on sales like I should, because since I started making stuff, basically the idea was to sell it in order to buy new tools to try different things, or to replace products that I've already used, just to sort of keep it going along, which it does. It still continues to do that, but the whole idea was to be making sure that I was getting the sales to complete all the projects. And I haven't really done that this year. I really needed, and the thing is, I needed to actually concentrate on what I was doing with the videos, because I was so lost with all of that, and there was such a lot of stuff I had to learn new, that any extra time that I had, I was away finding out information about that. And then, you know, replacing cameras and lighting and doing all these things has taken up quite a lot of my time this year. But I'm hoping that I've got everything in place now until the next thing. So I'm starting to focus more on making sure that I can get the products out there so that people can buy, because I do have an Etsy account and I haven't updated it, and it should have been updated a month ago, because Christmas is coming up and I'm still doing sales on there, but I have a lot more stuff I could be putting up on there. So part of it is me getting organised enough to make sure that the products go up. So all the project videos, as soon as they go out, they're going to be on all that products that I make when I make them, unless it's obviously for orders, custom orders or something. But they will be going straight on Etsy. I was asked last week about pens being for sale, and I do actually have one of the pens that I can't even remember. I'm really bad with names, so I do forget. But so I did say to him to check Etsy in the next couple of weeks. I'll get that pen up. But you know, really, if I'm wanting to sort of continue this at the level that I'm doing, I need to make sure that I'm pulling in money as well as pushing it out. So yeah, so you'll find like this week's project, when it goes up, it will already be, well, by that morning it will be for sale on Etsy, so that you'll be able to buy the stuff that I'm making, or at least go and have a look at it, for because a lot of people are quite interested in pricing for stuff like that. Well, you'll be able to go and have a look to see what I am selling it at. I'm not out to make a massive profit on things. That's never really been the way I worked. It's just a fair price for what I make and what I sell. So yeah, so I need to, during January, February time, I need to be more focused on the business plan in that respect for the next year. So I will be continuing the updates every week. I think I haven't changed my mind on that yet, because obviously the 1st of January, which is just about 6 weeks away, is it? 6 weeks away, yeah, will be the 52 weeks that I decided to do the update. Well, I am going to continue that, and as I've said, we're going to be doing some live streaming instead of me actually standing here and doing an update like this. I might actually be pouring some resins, or making something, or doing something a little bit more, or showing what I have been making, or things like that. So so that is going to be changing a little bit in January. But yeah, so that's where I'm developing. I think I've come quite a long way in this year. I think I've really sort of changed the way I've done everything. And yeah, I just want to continue changing that and getting involved more in the community. I really enjoy the community aspect. And if you talk to anybody that's on YouTube, I think everybody enjoys that aspect of it. I enjoy talking about stuff that I make with people that enjoy, not necessarily the stuff that I make, but enjoy making themselves, or appreciate the time it takes to do it, or enjoy watching the process of it being made. This is what it's all about for me. That is why I make a YouTube video every week, and that is why I am totally obsessed with my hobby. So anyway, probably rattled on way too much this week, and probably by the time you get to this point I'll probably cut half of it out already. So that's it. So yeah, just getting ready for December. I will be putting 2 projects up each week, 2 small things. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm making. I'm actually making some gifts for family and stuff like that, so that's coming up, because I don't think they watch it anyway, so it works out quite well. So they won't know it's coming, because they know I do all of this and they're fully supportive, but obviously they don't watch me, they see me enough anyway. So anyway, that's it for this week. So yeah, this is some of the stuff. The rings and all that are not here, they're going in another part of the room. They're still boxed at the minute. This was a box I made a long time ago. It was never to be sold, it was only ever going to be for me, and it was a competition. I think I came into the finals with that competition on Instructables, and it was obviously the colour purple, and at that time Prince had just died, so I obviously did his guitar. So yeah, so there's a couple of the other bits, and obviously that's Adele's Eyes you're seeing there. I didn't make that book, but I did go to a concert twice, so so I put the book up there so I didn't lose it. So anyway, rattled on enough. Hope you have a great week, whatever you're doing, whatever you're making, or whatever you're watching. If you're just enjoying YouTube. I'm Celebrities on tonight for all yous in the UK. Quite excited about that. That's enough about me. Thanks very much for watching.